Coming up next, the Bucks taking on the Knicks. For Milwaukee, the 9th place team in the East as we get deeper into the season. Now is the time for them to elevate their play and climb that ladder. Knicks, Bucks is next, and we'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And how about we check the numbers for Tyrese Maxey?
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But, guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Tari Eason. Mitchell is out there with Maxey. Then it's Sharp, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And for New York, Brook Lopez is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Durant. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Caruso in at point. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Maxey. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Brooks finds Mitchell. Gobert knocks it away. Here's Caruso. It's stolen by Eason. Pass to Brooks. And Durant sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Maxey looking it over. Eason, a screen on Caruso. And that one's good. Maxey.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Outside, KD. Pass to DiVincenzo. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. No good on that one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite three-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Maxey. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Pass to Brooks. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. A shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And here's Maxey after the three-pointer from KD. Launches a 3. And the Bucks miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
DiVincenzo passes to Caruso. DiVincenzo with it. Now to Durant's got 9 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4 to start? Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Mitchell outside. Sharp with a screen on DiVincenzo. Mitchell wide open. They get it back. Sharp the pass to Eason. Brooks against Durant. And they get it. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kevin Durant.
Every team wants to have an enforcer or two. Somebody who's physical, unafraid, gives his teammates confidence. Brooks is one of those guys.
Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Now here's Lopez. Nothing on the board. Now the Bucks moving it up. Eason with it. Now defended by Gobert. Clanks the dunk off the rim. The Knicks have gone 4 or 5 from the field so far. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
But as he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent hand, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And here's Brooks from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Oklahoma City. Maxey against Caruso. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's tightly guarded. And that one's good by Lopez.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Basketball. First in scoring, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Gobert with a screen for Durant. A rebound by Sharp.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Durant finds Caruso. DiVincenzo with the screen on Maxey. Caruso. Rebounded by the Bucks. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Now, here's Maxey. 17 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and off.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. After the miss, and Tyrese Maxey. And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
Number 41, Mitchell Robinson.
And so here is New York. DiVincenzo kicks to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. Some solid defense for Maxey.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
All right, I'm just getting in this my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's not with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Kevin. With time winding down before the trade deadline, it's the New York Knicks making the news. They were looking for an additional closer, and obviously Kawhi is one of the best we've ever seen. It's impossible to get into his head. He has such a total effect and control on the game. A three-level scorer, lockdown defender. If he's going up for a rebound, you expect him to come down with it. He's going to help them in a number of ways to take this team to the next level.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. For New York, they had shot just one free throw earlier, 1-for-1 in the game.
Reset.
And he hits the first of three. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Bucks. Maxey finds Sharp. Back to Maxey. Shoots over Caruso. Maxey, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Stolen by Mitchell. There's the drive. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pace so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And the basket is good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Maxey. Robinson with the block. DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Caruso, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting team. Number 1, the Knicks.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
A different look for New York. Leonard, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Klay Thompson in for Alex Caruso. The Bucks trail. And here's Maxey. 8 points for him. That one falls. Maxey's got 10.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Durant. Right off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. The ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Good on the triple. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
KD looking around. Porter pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down. He is that open.
Back to Mathurin. Jackson a screen on Leonard. Maxey passes to Jackson. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Over Porter. Durant, good. He's got 18.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Jackson, a screen on DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And KD's got the ball here for the Knicks. Trailing by 4. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight. To give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Robinson with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. Porter against Thompson. Now here's Durant. 20 points for him. And Durant is right there. Durant's got 22. Milwaukee's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Outside, Maxey. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Maxey's got 12 in the game.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Robinson sets a screen for KD. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Porter against Thompson. Porter passes to Mathurin. From 13, the Knicks pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Puts up a deep three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for New York. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll get... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
The Knicks shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Kevin Porter is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Iguodala in at the fourth. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks.
Knicks lead 31-26.
Joseph against Porter. Drives to the hoop. Makes it off the glass.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
The Knicks leading by 3. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Lopez outside. New York moving the ball around. The jump hook. That one a little long. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Leonard finds Joseph. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And he knocks down the first one.
Joseph is a guy who's a proven champion and does whatever's asked of him, and that makes him a solid leader on this team.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lawson's checked in. And Joseph drops them both.
Yeah, you can just see it in Corey Joseph. He loves to hoop. I mean, he's a talented offensive player who also gets after it on defense.
Mitchell passes to Lawson. Jackson a screen on Thompson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. Lopez dishes to Joseph. Thompson outside for the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Lawson surveying the D. Pass to Porter. Back to Lawson. Clock at 6. Back to Porter. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Porter with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Mitchell passes to Mathurin. Here's Porter. Thompson with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Lopez. Back to Thompson. Now Joseph. And here's Leonard. Lawson defending. The kick out to Lopez. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 5. To the inside. Jackson dishes to Mitchell. Outside Mathurin. Lawson sets a screen for Mathurin. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact. Somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
Bull. He's checked in for the Knicks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Joseph, the pass to Robinson. Bull kicks to Leonard. On the wing, Thompson. The three. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Sharp. Driving inside.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance. Spruce it up a little bit.
Back to Robinson. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks against Robinson. Mitchell outside. Back to Brooks. Sharp with a screen on Robinson. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A 3-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bucks trail by 3. Now Mitchell. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily.
AT that time from Leonard. Bull, the pass to Joseph. Back to Bull. Thompson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Mitchell passes to Sharp. Joseph against Book. Sharp with the screen on Joseph. Charity stripe shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Porter's got his second bucket.
One of the things Porter Jr. has done is really improved as a decision maker. Excellent pick and roll action there.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And new group in for the Knicks. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Bol. Durant comes in for Leonard. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Joseph. Tari Eason's checked in for the Bucks. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Porter. Tough two from Durant.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6. There's the triple. Gobert pulls it in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a...
Maxey against Caruso. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Lopez, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. The Knicks leading by 7. Lopez outside. Pass to Durant. Brooks grabs the board. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Maxey. Brooks outside. Sharp with a screen on Caruso. And then Sharp with the dunk.
You can see how Maxey has developed as a facilitator. This coaching staff has a lot of trust in him.
New York has gone 4-6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Brooks against Durant. Over Brooks. Maxey grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 5. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way. But this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
And you like when bigs get involved in the passing game. Exactly what Mathurin did there.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Milwaukee with the rebound. Sharp's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Durant. Here's Maxey. Misses from short range. Back to Caruso. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Knicks lead by 5.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Back to Maxey. And there's the drive. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Now, Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
And the first one drops.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Maxey hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Caruso, the pass to Durant. Lets it go from 14. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
One shot.
Free throw drops for KD.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. As we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Eason. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
.136 left now here in the second. Clock at 2. Caruso looking for an opening.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Bucks passing it around. Back to Brooks. There's the three. It's rebounded by New York. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Lopez. Goes up on the block. The shot misses. Bucks trail by 6. Outside Mathurin. Here's Maxey. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Lets it go from 14. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Here's Gobert. Taps in, coming off the assist from KD. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get missing.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant just taking charge. Kept that defense off balance in the first half. I know he's got more tricks up his sleeve.
Without doubt, Shaq, hard to stop a guy who excels at every type of shot.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Caruso. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Brook Lopez is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Durant, and it's Caruso in at the point. And stolen by Sharp. And stolen by Caruso. KD with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Lopez kicks to Durant. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. KD's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Knicks. Maxey finds Sharp. Now Mitchell. Sharp sets the pick for Mitchell. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Mitchell missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Sharp with a screen on Caruso. Maxey tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 11. Caruso, the pass to Lopez. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. The 15-footer, and again, it's New York.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Milwaukee. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. To the wing right side. To end the run. And Eason with the lay-in. Good.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Durant. Rebound, Milwaukee. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. For three, Mitchell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Mitchell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Durant going to work inside.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Eason. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. A heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. The three from KD. Maxey grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Brooks, the pass to Eason. Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. Again, Mitchell missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
DiVincenzo finds KD. Here's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's Sharp. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Caruso, the pass to DiVincenzo. Durant. Now here's Caruso. Durant kicks to DiVincenzo. Fires the three, and he's good on the three ball. DiVincenzo's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. Bucks trail by 10. Inside, and the dunk by Eason.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We'll take a look at the Knicks. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Milwaukee just way behind.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And it's sent back by KD. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in.
Mathurin.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to DiVincenzo. Caruso against Maxey. From outside the arc. Caruso, no good. Bucks trail by 8. Outside, Maxey. Lopez with the steal. It's deflected. KD passes to Caruso. Gobert with it. New York moving the ball around. Gobert the screen. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Thompson in for Alex Caruso. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket for Maxey.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Lopez kicks to Leonard. Can they get it? The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Sharp sets the pick for Brooks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard against Mathurin. Mathurin with some nice defense. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Maxey against DiVincenzo. Outside, Maxey. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Maxey, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bull in for Gobert. And then for Milwaukee, Isaiah Jackson. He's checked in for Sharp. And Porter subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Porter. There's the lob to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
New York leading by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. Thompson misses. Brooks dishes to Porter. Mathurin with a screen on Thompson. It's Porter outside, and the 3 ball is good. Porter's got 7 points.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Robinson passes to DiVincenzo. Over Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lawson's checked in. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Porter passes to Lawson from downtown. A shot off that time.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 7 points in the game.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Lawson sets a screen for Porter from the arc, and Bull pulls it down. New York leading by 8. Outside Leonard. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside Porter. No good from outside. The Knicks shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. DiVincenzo finds Robinson. Porter against Leonard. It's on target from the high post. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Porter inside. Working on Thompson. Lets it go. And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Porter.
Porter very assertive with that shot. Found the look that he liked and wasted no time taking advantage of it.
Robinson against Jackson. And Thompson kicks the ball. Pass to Robinson. Back to Bull. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Knicks.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent at rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Maxey against Joseph. Robinson a screen on Maxey. New York needs to get off a shot. Thompson with the 3.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. They've got Porter, Isaiah Jackson out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Lawson in at the 3, the small forward. Porter, no luck. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Leonard. Look at the focus from Leonard. Wow.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Joseph. And that one's good by Porter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Joseph dishes to Thompson. Robinson sets a screen for Thompson. To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there could be a big step forward for this team.
Robinson with the block. Joseph down low. Defended by Mathurin. Lawson's against Leonard. Out to Thompson. A 3-ball. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Bucks. Robinson, a screen on Mathurin. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. He's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Mitchell against Thompson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And it's Leonard missing. Bucks trail by 9. Mathurin with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Mitchell in the corner. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Bol up top. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Knicks good for 2.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Down low. Jackson misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell in the corner. Inside. Here's Jackson. Out to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A different look from New York. Gobert, he's checked in for Bol. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Thompson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Corey Joseph. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Porter, no luck.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Robinson. And then for Milwaukee, Sharp comes in for Jackson. And Maxey subbed in for Porter.
Kevin Durant at the line. One shot.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Poke loose. Caruso with the steal. Gobert the pass to Caruso. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. The 3. What a shot by Durant!
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Back to Mitchell, looking to end the run, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Count that bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 20.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Lopez outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Tari Eason's checked in for Milwaukee.
Number 17.
The Knicks leading by 13. Caruso kicks to Gobert. Pass to KD. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the 4th, right around 46-47%. Mitchell outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
The first one falls. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Right side, Maxey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Willing to sacrifice himself for the play. Maxey takes the foul and keeps going.
Free throw good, Maxey.
At the line, 2 shots.
Maxey hits them both. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Pass to Gobert. And here is Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Bucks. A 12-point game. Brooks, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell, a screen on Caruso. Maxey against Caruso. Shot left block. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Shot clock at 2 for 3. Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. In comes Durant.
He was getting himself to the line more consistently in the first half. We'll see if he ramps his intensity back up here.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Durant nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here's Maxey. Caruso grabs the miss.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Brooks, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And he's good on the second. Bucks trail by 15. Outside, Maxey. It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Durant. Eason's shot is good.
Good on Brooks for making that extra pass. That was the smart play.
New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Durant. Knocks down the 10-footer. Durant's got 59 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slow.
Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
Tyrese Maxey.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And finished off by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Caruso against Maxey. Shoots over Caruso. Maxey, no good.
For the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Pass to KD. To the inside. DiVincenzo goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. Will go to the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely.
And got it! Another basket.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Now he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Really good in the playmaking role. Porter Jr. with the right read in the two-man game there.
And that one misses. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Robinson hits the ball. That's 3 pointers off the mark.